Okay, so in this vid is going to be a random experiment to see how many amps I'm pulling with all these running and this one and not that one. So what I've done is, this is just like I said in the previous video, this temporary hookup, and there was a reason why I left these long, is so I can get a ammeter around it, or an amp meter, see how many amps it pulls and all that stuff. Bit of a pointless experiment, but hey, what do you expect? There's no thingy of this, how many amps it pulls on startup or anything like that. Same with all of these really. Could look it up, but yeah, it's more fun just to have a oh, it's pulling that much. So yeah, so I'll start with this one first and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the meter I'm going to be using for this experiment is a Fluke T5 600, the 600 meaning 600 volts it can go up to. And if you've got one of these, and well, if you've got one of these and you've not used one of these before, on a proving unit, make sure you get the one that's within the tolerance of this tester, because if you get one that's just a random one like I did, I had to put it on a proving unit as by a request on working on a site. This thing basically shut down because of overload protection on it. So yeah, I thought I'd broke it because the screen went off, the red light stayed on. I thought, uh-oh, and it wouldn't do anything. So literally, if you do that, literally turn it off, turn it back on, and it resets itself. We did try it on a Fluke 1000 T500 1000, and it was putting out about 856 volts DC. So that was quite impressive that this thing didn't go bang, or didn't take a fuse out. But yeah, so just for the record, it's on about 0.1. So let's get this thing fired up then, shall we? Right, going to try and do this one-handed. It's probably not going to work. Doubt it's going to work, but we'll give it a try. So, like I said, 0.1. Let's go. So it pulls about half an amp on startup. That's not bad. That's impressive actually. Half an amp on startup. Oh yeah, there is a rumour that if you put that like that, cancels them both out if you put live and neutral in, because it works on Eddy. Well, the Eddy. So yeah, half amp coming through there. That's really impressive. So I'll let this thing run and see where we're at. So at the minute the load is half an amp on a 13 amp fuse. Check that off. Don't want to overload it now, do we? Right, next up are these ones. I'll do them one at a time. They are crudely connected, just saying, i.e. single cause of flex is these are only just temporary hookups, so please excuse the dodgy connections. Hey, it's only me in here at the minute, so, and they're not being used all the time, so yep, this ain't. Okay, so next up we're doing this one here. So that's a 70 watt high pressure sodium fitting. I'm going to struggle to get a clamp meter around that, but let's see if I can do it balancing. Because that is really cold. It must have gotten really cold last night then. So let me see if I can shove the amp meter around between these two, which I highly doubt. Come on. So it goes pop as soon as I plug it in. So it's about 0.7, so 700 milliamps that is, pulling. But I couldn't get it any further down because it's too tight. So that'll have to do. So at the minute we're pulling about 1.2 amps. See, that's still, yeah, still half an amp. So 1.2 amps at the minute. So next up is all three at once. I'm ignoring this one and this one, even though they'll be running, because like I said, they're just crudely connected and they ain't got much of a end on them. So yes, 2 seconds and I'll get this lot set up. So it's probably going to jump up to about probably about 3 amps. I do like the sound of the humming ballasts. So yeah, I'll let them start up and we'll do this lot. Right, so I'm going to do the one underneath the camera, but read out the amp readings. So this one fires up pretty quickly, but we'll see. So 1.2 amps, that is. Not bad at all. 1.2 amps starting. And then last up, I'll do this one here. So we're probably about, I don't know, about 6 amps now, something like that. Yeah. And this will also prove if I get any interference on the camera. Let's see if I can get it. This one's a bit temperamental. When it does go, it goes. I think the lamp's on its last legs. He says. And he's pulling them in, not hitting nothing at the minute. Unless it has failed. Who knows? Who knows? One unhappy lamp. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, for some reason it's a bit temperamental. So that one is pulling an amp. So we're probably running at about, so what are we at the minute? At the minute we're at an amp, 2 amps, 4 amps, at the minute we're running at 4 amps. Let's see if I can get this on here. There. 4.5 amps. Probably about 5 amps in total. Putting so far. That's not too bad. Thought I'd have been overloading them, but obviously not. Yeah, not too bad. I just missed it. Nice little afterglow. So yeah, running these pulls about 5 amps continuous. That's not bad. Well, it'll be a lot more than that, but oh well, what do I know? Right.